But let me tell you what was maybe the hardest part about the whole like Trump thing and stuff. It was when, you know what it's like to be a workaholic. And when the Trump thing happened, I was in the middle of a 50-city tour. And after the photo, all 25 of the remaining shows were canceled due to bomb threats to the theaters. And the fact that the phone didn't ring for 6 years was like the hardest thing on my mental health. Just to go from, I'm going on the road today, I'm going to do a TV show today, I'm going to do a commercial, like whatever I've been doing all these decades, to have that just stopped, but also to have the country loathe you, like loathe you.
Well, do you really think that you're saying
rough.
The country, but obviously we are in a very divisive state.
Yeah.
So if you're reading or putting yourself in front of the loathing, then which is not healthy, I would imagine
I wasn't doing that. It was the silence that I couldn't escape. And like I said,
but
the
you
phone
probably
not ringing,
you probably had a lot of support too.
I did. I had some good friends. I will say I lost about 75% of my friends, and they never came back. And so I also, I know I'm laying it on thick, but I also became addicted to prescription pills. So I also tried to take my life, and I was in a 5150 psych hold for 3 days at Cedars. And so I actually, even though I was a pill girl, I go to AA meetings on Zoom every day, and I've made a lot of friends through AA. So I've been lucky about like getting some nice friendships going. But that's why we were joking before about the art of conversation. I kind of just live for that now. I just want to like really talk to people. I have these salon lunches and dinners where I make sure everybody doesn't even bring their phone to the table. Like after going through all that stuff, I just want to like hang out with people and laugh and talk about stuff. I'm not as much of a news junkie because I had to walk away from the cable news. It was making me too nuts. But, I keep up on stuff.
Why did you lose friends? Why did you lose 75% of your friends?
Because remember...
I would imagine a lot of your friends were not Trump supporters.
No, but by the way, some were. I was very dear friends with the late, great Suzanne Summers, Thigh Master, if you don't remember. And, she definitely was a hardcore Trumper. And some of the folks I met through her, like some of my older friends, were Trumpers. And, there was one guy that my husband and I had just taken a dinner about 3 years prior, and he was on the board of directors of CBS. And he wrote me this letter that was just, you should go to Oval Office and get on your hands and knees and beg for forgiveness and tell Trump you were stupid and you deserve the blowback, but beg him for your career back. And this guy was on the board of directors for CBS. He's now passed away. But I'm just saying, like, I tried to stay away from all the bad stuff and the blowback. But like I said, the fact that your phone isn't ringing and your tour is canceled, and many theaters made statements saying I wasn't welcome back at the theater ever again and stuff. Now, many of them have since changed their tune, which is great. But the turnaround really just happened. And I have to thank the Mirage because, as you know from doing Vegas off and on all these years, Vegas is not edgy like people think. Like, it may be a naughty city, but it's middle America that's going to shows in Vegas largely. And so my first show back was last June, which is now just a couple months ago. And I sold out. Then they booked me for one show in August. I sold out. And hence, with a mutual friend, called a manager. I got a manager, then an agent. And this tour came together 3 weeks ago. So I am
congratulations.
thrilled because I feel like there's concrete proof that things are finally turning around. Like
you survived it. I mean, I don't think a lot of people could go through what you went through.
It was rough. It was rough because I also like have to get good at talking about it because for a while I would really bristle if anybody had a question, and now I realize, like the great Jane Fonda was like, "This is going to be on your tombstone, kiddo," and she's right.